Bum ba da bum. My name's Igbarash. We are playing a game called Warlock by Acclaim, apparently. They made NBA Jam. Also good. I'm here with Steve.
That was the worst intro ever.
Terrible. And I'm also here
NBA Jam.
Whoa.
That was Kevin.
Okay.
He's here. So, I guess I'm a Warlock. I did some research on this, and now I totally forget everything that I read. I kind of remember, I think it's based off an 80s movie called Warlock. Either an 80s or an early 90s movie. So this is like this is one of those, like, movie video games, you know what I mean? Like Hook.
His coming was foretold. Now, he is here.
You know the signs. You are bewitched.
But,
This game looks super trippy.
It is. Oh, I love the dude's face in the top. It's great. Like, I assume that's me. And I took some damage, so the face, like, changes as you take damage. Just like, what was that, Doom?
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Yeah. But instead of, like, Doom where you're bleeding, part of his face just becomes ripped off. Ugh.
Did you just collect some guy's soul?
I collected it, I think so. That's what it looks. It went to the top left. I have yet to figure out any of this game. But, yeah, you can cast Magic Missile and roll.
Yeah, it really seems like they had another game that they couldn't get anybody to buy, and then the dude was shooting a handgun, and they just changed
put
the
magic in it?
Yeah, they took the handgun out, and they're like, let's just have him shoot a magic missile and call it Warlock.
Magic missile! Magic missile!
It was a movie, right? The movie?
I think it was a movie. I'll have to double check on that. But if it was, I assume it was a bad one based on this game. But, you know, this game's actually cool. Like, you know, his jacket's got a little, like, swishy swish. And that was cool in the Genesis days, man.
What are
And
you,
it seems to keep track of the potions you pick up. Yeah, I mean the bongs you pick up.
Yeah. So, I guess he's a Warlock, and, like, the magic ball, you can press a button and, like, control it. So if you hold that down and press on the D-pad, it'll, like, shoot it in a direction. But I think I mostly just use Magic Missile because it's, like, overpowered.
So,
there I use the ball, but yeah.
what I'm wondering is, at some point, if there's like a jukebox, can you go ahead and click on that and then make all the zombies start dancing and kill them?
That's in Moonwalker. I'll have to play that one, but everybody in the room has played that game.
And if you haven't played that game, you know, you're very, very lucky. I'm just saying, the guy kind of looks a little bit like Michael Jackson. His moves seem to have this sort of flair,
Moonwalker. I
panache.
didn't think of it at the time.
Did you just fall through the floor?
Yeah. Totally. Oh, I gotta get more bongs. Got a fourth bong. Have no idea what it's for.
It seems to only keep track of one thing at a time,
Yeah, the
too.
bongs changed to a triangle. Now I have triangle. Whatever that means.
Well, when you picked up the triangle, I mean,
Is that
Triangle
like a
Man
Castlevania?
hates
Is
person,
that
man.
like a Castlevania
It could
mechanic
be,
where
but-
you can only hold one weapon at a time, but if you collect multiples of the weapons, they stack?
Maybe, but I haven't yet to figure out how to use them. Because this is Genesis, so there's only 3 buttons. There's Jump, Magic Missile, and Use Magic Ball. So those are the only 3 buttons. So I don't know how you would use the
Interesting.
powers. But I'll have to figure that out.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh, I'm crouching. I'm crouching.
He's doing a little something under his coat there. That's why I wore a trench coat.
Ooh, this guy was all appearing and disappearing early on. Clearly,
Yeah,
this
he
isn't your
must be
first
the-
playthrough.
No, it's not. I didn't even get here before dying, but this game is insanely difficult. This is probably like the 4th or 5th try, but this guy must be a final boss. He's blonde. And it looks like he might have a bald spot on the top of his head. Like he's got that little, like, you know, his head is bald, but his long hair in the back. I don't know.
This means you're turning left. And this means...
What is this, a specimen you're trying to get?
I don't know. This was the first time I'd gotten this far.
Oh.
Oh, we got a ring. We got a ring. And then we worship the gods in Portal. Oh, good. Now they're gonna explain everything. All right, good. Because there was no explanation in the beginning. You just started in the grasslands with dogs. Okay, for the rest shall not come as easily as the first. That's for fucking sure. Runes. Okay, they're runes. Oh, that's the password. SRVDR.
Well, they actually, it's really good because I don't think a lot of rune languages actually had vowels, so it looked pretty good
that's
for a
accurate.
runic language.
Yeah. It's accurate, yeah.
Dr. Daniel Jackson.
Oh, Stargate. Yeah. Oh, a bong, sweet. Get that bong. Get that bong. Yeah, 7 bongs.
No one keeps track of the number of bongs he has because he's taken 7 rips.
And now he's seeing giant spiders.
Oh man,
What?
I'm so high right now. I have no idea what's going on.
No clue. No clue.
So
this
was
could
Jeff,
just be one giant paranoid delusion.
Hey, believe me, we've encountered paranoid schizophrenics in games
Oh, that's
before.
true. Anodyne, yeah. His name was Edward or something.
It's just a paranoid schizophrenic, like everybody in these video games always is.
This looks
Whoa.
like a roll that maybe.
Whoa. And drown.
Dude.
Instant drowning.
You didn't use your fly.
I didn't use my fly. I didn't clap my hands because I believed in fairies. No. Oh, God.
He looks like he could be played by Jeff Goldblum. Like, you know, he's totally got 80s Jeff Goldblum hair, and he's
does,
kind of
yeah.
tall and skinny.
Yeah.
That is one big pile of shit.
He's just missing the razor sharp wit. But maybe he does have it. We're just not seeing it.
It's interesting to me because he has, you know, magical powers, but apparently they only manifest in 2 very limited ways. He has a floating ball that follows him around, and he can fire like little bits of magic at people. Like, it seems kind of like very weak magic. Your magic could be replaced by a handgun and an orange.
An orange?
Yeah,
Just
an
throw
orange.
the orange at people.
Did you finally figure out how to
Yeah,
fly?
you have to spam the jump button to stay afloat. So that's how you do it. And I just needed that soul, I guess. It collects a person in the top left, which we still have no clue. I better read up on this shit. But hey, man, graphics are badass. And there's stars in the background, unlike Yogi Bear. Thank you very much.
Well, this takes place in Jellystone as well.
This is like... I'd love to see Yogi Bear just fly across the screen.
Again, with the background sort of just being like repetitive, though, right?
Yeah.
Like stalagmites on top of stalagmites and stalactites on top of stalagmites and stalactites. Like,
What's the difference between a stalactite and stalagmite? Do you know?
one's got an M in it.
Okay. Yeah, you win.
All right, are you ready? Are you ready? Stalagmites are on the ground. Stalactites are on the ceiling. You can remember this by stalactites, they hold on tight. Stalagmites, to move them, you need a lot of might.
Clever. Did you make that up yourself?
No, that was like 6th grade science class. Thank you, Mr. Wilson, who was an awful man but a decent teacher.
He's an awful man.
There seems like there's a pedophilia story to go along with that.
Yeah.
No,
that's
not
what you naturally
pedophilia.
assume.
He was married, and you know, some affair that he had went public.
Oh. Was it with a kid?
Ooh.
Oh, I died.
Yeah, he had kids,
Yeah. That's not what I meant.
but it was not an affair. It was not an affair with a child.
With
That's
one,
not.
or with one of
that's
his
not-
children.
Are you guys hearing like a very faint like air raid siren in the background? No. That's occurring in real life. Never mind. It's not in the game.
Actually, it's storming up here too. I'm surprised
must
my
be a
internet has
tornado watch.
lasted as long as it did.
Yeah.
Cue disconnect.
No. Steve, are you there? Steve?
Don't worry, I'm here.
He's trolling us now, yeah. Oh,
I can't help but wonder if this guy isn't really a warlock, but his sweet purple jacket, in fact, is a warlock. And is just controlling the guy because he has cool hair.
That is a sweet duster that he's got. Dude, I want that. I like how his face is just like no facial features. Like, I mean,
he's kind of got like that Terminator skull.
Yeah,
going on
maybe
at the
he's
top.
a robot. Like, what is the deal with that when his skin flakes off and there's this metallic skull under? Well, it might not be metallic, but it looks like it could be. Just because we're thinking Terminator. Dude, I only have like half a face left. Oh my god, I've only got a scalp left. This game is hard as fuck. Oh! Spiders.
Apparently you just got scalped.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I
Yes.
have like 0
Look,
health
he's
left.
got no skin
No
left.
skin left on the freaking face. Oh!
Oh,
There's
now
even
you
more.
are full Terminator. Look at that shit.
Okay, it's when the
Oh.
eyes go out. That's when you die.
And the light faded from his eyes.
Whoa! What? Ah! What the fuck was that?
Death. Death has come.